Hello everyone, I'm Sarah. I am a victim. I'm not an attorney. I lost my son back in 2019. And this is what I'm going to talk to you about today is something that, well, safety. Yes, victim safety. Unfortunately, in this day and world, there's a lot of myth out there on TV. The reality is that the criminal has all the rights, and folks, we have none. That is why we have to be proactive. You might think that the Crime Victims' Rights Act, called CVRA, is there and will help you. Well, it's there, but if nobody enforces it, it doesn't help us. And that's what I found out. Today's video is talking about safety, and we're going to be talking about Vine, and we're going to be talking about ICOTS. Now, I'm going to be explaining to you those in detail in just a minute, but it is very important that you understand these because it means safety to you and your family. You need to know where that person is during the trial phase, during the bond phase, and also once they are released from prison on parole. Years ago, that's how Marsy's Law became into effect. She thought that the person that she had put into jail for beating her or hurting her was in jail. But guess what? They bonded out. Was walking the streets. Now, normally, victims' rights is supposed to tell you this. In fact, you are supposed to be able to be there. But if they don't tell you, because they don't want you at that hearing, she lost her life over that. That's where Marsy's Law came into effect. Safety is an issue when it comes to us. Don't ever forget that. There are many systems in place out there, but today I'm talking about two major ones. One is Vine, V-I-N-E, and the other one is ICOTS. Vine. Victim Information Notification Every Day provides real-time updates on the custody status of offenders, incarceration, release, or transfer, to keep victims informed about those under custody or community supervision. ICOTS, Interstate Compact Offender Tracking System, tracks adult offenders relocating across state lines and ensures accountability during interstate transfers. Notice that Vine is for during the period of time that the trial is going on, and ICOTS is after the felon has served prison time and is out on parole. Now, Vine is publicly accessible via website, app, or hotline, giving custody updates like release or escape notifications. ICOTS, an internal tool used by agencies for managing interstate transfers. Victim updates depend on how each state integrates ICOTS with Vine. Now, that is once they are paroled, they serve their time and they are paroled, they can still be a danger to you, and you want to know where they're at. Now, Vine, it primarily tracks offenders within a single state, though some states also include interstate information, which would be ICOTS. ICOTS, it focuses specifically on offenders transferring supervision between states. Now, types of offenders. Vine, it monitors offenders in custody, on probation or parole, or those who have recently been released. ICOTS, it tracks adult offenders moving between states under specific rules and regulations. Now, there's the key takeaway to this is eligibility criteria. Vine, a straightforward, user-friendly tool for victims to monitor real-time custody changes. ICOTS ensures the offenders are held accountable when they transfer supervision across states. The probation department, which handles would be handling Vine people, well, they don't have enough people, and they don't consider DUIs as important as other things. So they kind of slip through the cracks. As far as once they get out of prison, that would be the parole officer. Again, it's the same idea. You want to know where that person is so you don't run into them. The criminal has all the rights, which is a fact. And another fact is that there's a lot of myth on TV. Because what you see on TV is not reality. There are a lot of laws out there. If you are not aware of them, and this is what they're hoping, because they do not want to see you there. Neither does the defense attorney want to see you there. The defense, which incidentally is normally paid for by us, will do anything to get their client off. Anything to get their client off, even if they're guilty. The DA does not work for you. It's a fallacy. I know people think, well, the DA works for you. No, they don't work for you. They work for the state. The victim's advocate that's there to help you, guess what? They're being paid for the DA who works for the state. Even though they have a description of what the victim's rights are, CVRA, they don't follow them because they want to get the case off the desk. And let's talk a little bit about the fact that there is not enough people working in the court system to take care of these documents. So this is why you need to know and keep aware of what's happening in your child's case. Our loved one's case can get lost. Well, can get lost or can get dismissed. I know that I've given you a lot of information today. I hope that if this resonates with you or with anybody that you know, please share these videos so that we can help as many victims as possible. This is my goal. This is how I honor my child. He was one that would be helpful. Thank you for coming to my channel. I am the very, very proud mother of Dr. Kenley Jean Rainey and his beloved dog Marshall, who both lost their lives January 25th, 2019 in Lubbock, Texas. Thank you.